Hey everybody, this is my husband Bob, who is joining me on a journey to Disneyland, an extension of his business trip. So Bob, where are we going right now?
We are probably going to lunch.
And what are our plans for lunch?
I have my heart set on Mexican food at El Torito.
And what will you do there?
I will share a meal with you.
Really? How does that work exactly?
The way that works is we order a meal and we split it. And usually we split it pretty much in half. And it kind of doesn't matter whether we order fajitas, which we do sometimes, or probably this will be cheese enchiladas, and we'll probably order a combination with 3 enchiladas. And then the question is whether we will each have 1.5 or whether we will each have 1 and save the other one for another meal.
Which is what we did last night.
Last night, because we love Mexican food.
Yes, we do kind of, don't we?
So, we split the enchiladas, we split the rice, we split the beans.
And the chips and salsa.
And we eat chips and salsa.
Okay, and anything else you want to say?
Not really.
Okay, fine.
So, yeah, it's at least, we split one meal, but a combination that serves both of us plenty.
How would you say that has affected your weight, your...
Well, it's affected my eating by me eating half as much, because before I would have eaten the whole thing, because, my portion was controlled not by anything other than by what was on my plate. Okay,
and so where are you at relative to your weight, and where have you been?
Okay. Okay.
Full disclosure.
I had been, a couple of years ago, I was 210 pounds, and I actively, aggressively lost weight down to about 170, and then I promptly gave up everything and went back to 212. So I have, from there, I've lost about 25 pounds. I'd like to lose probably another 10 to 15 pounds.
Okay, and would you like to tell us at all what caused the rebounding from the weight loss from before back up to what you said was 212 pounds?
I got discouraged over something stupid, and I just stopped being controlled at all in the way I ate. So
well, you don't want to talk about what the something stupid was?
No, because it was stupid.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, I'll talk about it. I got on a scale, and I thought I had actually lost weight below 170, which I was really excited about doing. I subsequently found out that the scale was not calibrated right, is a simple explanation for it. And I kind of had a temper tantrum about it, and I got careless for a short time, and then I developed a habit of being careless. How's that?
That's great. I'm sure that'll be helpful, Bob. Thank you so very much.
It's some of my deepest, darkest things there.
All right, so off we go to our lunch, where will we be hungry when we're done?
We will not be hungry when we're done. I'm hungry now, so I'm ready to eat.
That's perfect. All right, thank you so much, Bob, for your participation.
You're very welcome.
Here we are in El Torito, and we walked in, and what should be available?
A buffet.
So, what are we doing about that?
We're not having the buffet.
No, why not?
Buffets are kind of problematic.
How so?
They promote eating a lot, because you don't have to pay any more for the horrendous amounts of food that they make available for you.
Okay, but why is that a problem? That sounds pretty good.
Because I don't have the self-control to portion control. And if I were to portion control, I can actually order off of the menu. And here we could actually save money by splitting a meal, ordering it off the menu instead of paying twice as much, so that we could just stuff our faces at the buffet.
And regret it later.
Yes, or else look at it and say, we spent twice as much money as we needed to when we could have just split a meal.
And not only that, but so we are spending less money, eating less food, and having food to take with us if we possibly, depending upon how hungry he is.
Well, we haven't said what we're ordering.
Oh, we are ordering.
We are splitting a combination
We said this in the car, though.
Did we?
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, now we're saying that
We're
doing...
confirming it instead of the buffet.
Yeah, we are splitting a 3 enchilada combination. So, enchiladas, rice and beans, cheese enchiladas.
Yep. And loving it.
Thank you, Maxwell. Okay, we're getting ready to eat lunch now. I went and took a look at the buffet, and well, here's our lunch.
Oh my God! It's like...
There you go. There you go. No, you don't have it. There we go. There's our lunch that we're going to split, and we'll split it and show you that in a minute. But I went and took your arm is in the way.
Sorry.
Yeah. I went and took a look at the lunch buffet. And if we were to have bought the lunch buffet, I was telling Heidi, what I would have got, I would have had to have had a steak fajita, and probably 2.
At least.
A couple of cheese enchiladas.
A couple.
A couple of steak tacos. Which
A couple.
But I want to do something healthy too, and I probably would have had something like a fajita salad.
Yes, salad. It makes it all okay.
And you start thinking about adding all of that together, and you can kind of see the problem with buffets, especially when I love Mexican food, and so I'm prone to eat too much of it to start with. So that really helps us that we generally split meals. So we're going to split this now, and then we'll show you what that looks like.
Okay, so now we have divided it in half. There's the half I'm going to eat from, except we've got an extra enchilada there, and there's Bob's half.
Yeah, so this is about what each of our portions will look like for lunch, and I look at this and I say that's plenty for me to get me by to my next meal. So I will eat this. I will be plenty satisfied, especially with the chips and salsa we've had, and go from there. So that's what lunch is going to look like today on the road.
Yay! All right. So what is left?
Okay. Well, we didn't eat this corn stuff. Thank you. And we have an enchilada, 1 enchilada left over. So we both had 1 enchilada, half of the beans, half of the rice, and that was it. And some chips and salsa. So this is what we have left over. So this is actually another meal. You'll probably, knowing you, my bride, you will probably have this for breakfast tomorrow. Won't you?
Or you'll fight at me for it, I bet. Maybe not.
No, I don't usually eat stuff like that for breakfast. But
I like enchiladas.
So anyway, it's another meal. We've essentially gotten 3 meals out of this combination lunch today.
And saved money in the process. And anything else you want to say about that?
Don't think so.
All right. Over now. So now it's been about 20 minutes since we left El Torito, and we're evaluating how did that meal work for us.
I'm stuffed. No, just kidding. No, I'm satisfied. I'm not hungry in the least, and don't expect I will be for quite some time. I'm not feeling overly full. Even when sometimes when you drink a lot of liquid, that can add to it and give you a sense of overly full. We had 2 glasses of soda, or I did anyway. You may have had 1, and even with that, I'm feeling fine and satisfied. So it was a good meal, getting from a place of hunger to a place of satisfaction.
Okay, now how did you know that amount of food was going to be the right amount for you?
Because we have shared meals like that a lot in the past, and I think a lot of it is just kind of trial and error. I think we discovered long ago that generally when you go out to eat, if you start with about the notion that you probably need half or less of your meal in order to be satisfied, it's probably a good start. We've also looked at, okay, my stomach is the size of a fist. How much food can you really put in there, and without stretching your stomach? So I think that those are tools you can use. There are other places where you and I may eat out. Chipotle is another Mexican place where we eat out, and generally speaking, you and I can get 3 or 4 meals out of a burrito at a place like that. So there's some trial and error to it, but I think if you start by cutting your portion in half, and then seeing where you are, eating slowly, seeing where you are, you start to get a feel for how much food it really takes to satisfy you, so that you no longer are hungry, but at the same time you're not feeling really, your stomach being stretched and feeling really full.
Thank you very much, Bob.
You're very welcome.